When it comes to starting a business, many things it is just about watching a YouTube video on how to start and getting the right capital. This is why many business fail shortly after the start. In this video, I will be sharing with you guys 10 things you need to know before starting a business. So here are the 10 things you need to know if you want to start a business today. 1. Know your market. I usually advise that when you're starting a business, you should not just look at the income that is coming or the profit that you're seeing from the business, especially if you know somebody that has started a business like that. You need to know your market. You need to know those that are your competitors. You need to know the kind of business you're operating. Is it a business that there are times where there is scarcity and there's a time where there is surplus? You also need to understand your consumers, those that will be buying your product. You need to understand how they think and what in particular are they looking for. Now, most of the time, if you're starting a new business that has never been operated or started before, I usually advise that you conduct a market survey. Yes, you can hire companies that will help you conduct a market survey on your new product, or you can simply hire business consultants that will help you do their findings about your business. You need to understand that it is not everything that is being brought to the market that every consumer will patronize, especially if you don't know how your consumers think. You need to create a solid business plan. Now, it is not just about you going to Google and asking Google to suggest business plan templates. Because I've seen so many people do this in the past. Yeah, someone called a friend of mine and the person was telling my friend that he started a business and he didn't go into the business without knowing what he was doing. My friend asked him, what was it that made this business stand out so much well that you're sure that the business was not supposed to fail? You know what this person told my friend? He told my friend that because he did or he created his business plan before going into the business. Now, there are so many reasons why your business will still fail, even if you write your business plan yourself. Yes, you need to be able to seek the right counsel. If it is possible, look for professionals that can write your business plans for you, so that by the end of the day, they will be able to cross the T's and dot the I's and make sure that you're not losing in any way. Some of the things that you don't know that is necessary to be in your business plan is the capital needed to start the business, the materials needed, the equipment needed, where the business is going to hold, the distribution channels, and some other factors. So you need your business plan so you don't go into the business blindly. Think of it as writing a professional exam and you are not being given reading materials to read to prepare for the exam. It is known that when you do this kind of exam, you're going to fail woefully. Focus on unique value proposition. In other words, focus on what makes you stand out from the market. What are you bringing to the market that makes you unique and special? What happens in business nowadays is that everyone wants to be like someone. Yeah, everyone wants to be like the neighbor that is making millions and millions of money from their business. You see somebody that is into soft drink business and the next thing is you want to start the business. Back then, I remember there was this business that was very common in Nigeria, where people have phone call businesses by the roadside. And before we knew it, because many people were hearing of the revenue that was being made from the business, we discovered that many people were going into the business. And before we also know it, the business crashed. Yes, when the supply is higher than the demand, there is no how the business will not crash. So you need to know your unique proposition. What are you bringing that makes your own business stand out? If you're starting a laundry business, look at laundry businesses in your area. Look at laundry business that you've seen. Look at some of the shortcomings they have and see how you can develop these shortcomings to make yourself special. Understand financial management. If you don't understand how money comes in, you don't understand how money goes out, you don't know about cash flow, you don't know about budgeting, I'm afraid your business is going to crash right after you started it. You will be wondering, how do village women, or how do women that stay in rural areas, how are they able to start their own business, and at the end of the day they are able to make profit from this business? This is a technique that has been learned over the years. But what makes you, or what sets you apart from this, is the fact that at least you know some financial management, because everyone that goes to school at some point would have learned one or two things about accounting. So you need to be able to know some of these things. You need to be able to know how money goes out, how money comes in, how you generate your revenue, and some other things. Of course, also in a business, your expenses must not be higher than your income. Embrace technology. I've seen so many businesses crash because at some point they were not willing to embrace new things. Let's imagine a photographer that has decided not to embrace AI technology. It is bound, or it is known, that that photographer is going to be doomed. Let us now imagine during the time of COVID, where people were not able to move like the way they want to, and you discover that so many businesses crashed at this period because they had not worked on how to operate their business online. So you need to embrace technology. Physical business will not continue to run forever. So you need to embrace technology, specifically your own business, and how can you embrace them to make things better for you and your customers. For example, having a good payment system will make life comfortable for your customers. You need to stay flexible. What do I mean by this? Staying flexible in the fact that you need to be able to adapt to new trends and new outcomes. If you discover that you're a clothing business and many of your customers no longer buy suits because of some certain condition, like the weather condition in your location, there's nothing wrong in you upgrading your business to something else. Probably you should go into summer wears. Prioritize your customers. Happy customers equates to happy business. If you have 100 customers and 90 of them are not satisfied with your services or with your product, your business is doomed. Yeah, your business is doomed because your customers are the one that brings money to you. They're the one that generate revenue. They're the one that, make your business to keep running. If possible, if your customers are having complaints, ask them for feedbacks. If possible, if your customers are not satisfied with a particular kind of product that you are rendering to them, ask them why they are not satisfied, and also learn to see how you can modify or work on your product. And you should also try to develop a long-lasting relationship with your customers. So here's the thing. If I have 50 customers and those customers are faithful to me and I've been able to meet up with their requirement, at the end of the day, I'm going to notice that technically they are going to bring more people or refer more people to my business. Let's look at it on this YouTube channel, for example. For the past 2 or 3 weeks, I've been noticing that there's been increase in shares on my videos. Do you think that if I'm not creating good content, do you think that these shares will be made? No. Do you think that more people would watch my videos? No. So it is all about listening to your customers, rendering good services or selling good products, and at the end of the day, your customers will automatically bring more customers to you. Invest in knowledge. You read about so many CEOs. After they become CEO, they go to school, they acquire more certificates, they learn about modern things. This is because there's likelihood that your business might face challenges in the nearest future. When you are well equipped on everything you're supposed to know, or at least on almost everything you're supposed to know, you would know possible solutions on any encounter your business faces in the nearest future. Stay persistent. You see people that start business and after 3 years they tell you, I'm tired of the business. Raphael, I don't really know what to do. I spent much on this business. Don't you think I should close the business? I'm really tired. Oh my God. I don't know how I'm feeling. This is a huge sum of money. How do I tell people that how do I tell the investors that I'm closing down the business? No. Sometimes or most times when you start a new business, there is likelihood that for the first 3 to 5 years, you will not generate enough revenue. Sometimes some people don't even generate revenue at all, no profit at all for that 3 to 5 years. So you must be able and you must be willing to be persistent. You must have that resilient spirit to see how you can work on your mistakes, see how you can work on things that are pulling the business back and how you can develop it. I hope this video has been helpful to you. Let me know in the comment section any part that I missed or I didn't explain well. Also, if you are having topics that you feel that you want me to talk about relating to business, let me know. Also, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, because that's the only way you help this channel. You know, I don't ask for money from you guys, but the last thing I want from you guys is to share my videos, to like and to subscribe. Thank you. Bye.